favorite champions.
They hoodwinked us all.
It makes sense because right now, if you look at my line, Koi team fight comp, you have Maokai Rel, amazing setup, Ash to follow up, everything well. And right now, the Nidalee is one of those champions where it's like, hey Marwan, you can do whatever you want. The team comp.
Also just disgusting if you ever go underneath the tower, because it's, hey, I'm going to throw out solar.
Oscar.
Oh, Oscar in it, hang on.
Oscar.
The grass?
Oscar. Oh my god! Mirwin gets it!
Oh my goodness.
Best main character in the top lane, Oscar goes to Mirwin.
Level 2, he just solo killed him. But now, Razok set his sights on the bot lane.
And Earth's here as well. Crash down from Alvaro. TP in by Mirwin as they look to turn this play around. Razok's on his way into the fight. Jun falls first though. Alvaro gets the kill. Super able to walk away. Razok going in. Flash forward from Noah. It's going to be disaster for Fnatic. They flash for the kill. They lose 2 so far. Will it be more? Frescowi's trying to join the battle. So is Humanoid trying to escort the Eye-Burn away. The jump forward. Razok has a bomb on his back and a cat there as well. Frescowi gets on the board.
A massive overforce from Fnatic. But in terms of experience, I think that Mirwin is in a fine spot. Fnatic, though, turn their attention to bot lane once again.
Zenith Blade's short, and that could be big here. Super doesn't have the flash. He'll be hit with the root caller. Alvaro should be able to walk away from this. His 80 carries life will go down. Fnatic find that repeat gank in the bot side.
Have any sort of impact in that room.
Razok's going to start up these grubs. Humanoid comes across to help him out. Should be easy enough to secure, even with Razok not having Daisy to help him out. Might just be 1, could be 2. Make sure that MDK can't really stack them up.
Oscar in that top lane, and it could be a major factor when you get to those later portions of the game, especially for people like Jun. And yes, he will struggle without the Merc threads, but I'm curious how quickly they can actually take Oscar down in the later portions.
Aaron's looking for the dive here. Nature's Grass coming out. Oscar tries to jump, knocked back. The root caller won't call anyone, but the trigger seed will keep Oscar in and alive. Flash away, Merwin tries to dash back in. Not tanking the tower yet. Frescowi here to join the battle. Daisy chasing Merwin down, and we'll just knock him up as he manages to get in the bush. Bullet time came out, just looking for the engage there. Doesn't have the solar flare yet. Now they're going to go for the re-engage. Flash, shield of Daybreak, and Super cleanse flashes away, but not in time to save the day. Noah gets his second. The Tristana, she takes towers so quickly, or at least plates in the early game. But because of that, MDK know they have the time to take the Drake. As you say, Rob, hadn't been prioritized till this point, but at the 10-minute mark, MDK will take the first dragon of the game.
Bot lane just going to back away. No, there is a potential engage that could come through from Ayoy. This is a sizable wave, though.
MDK are showcasing that they have some threats of their own. Razok needs to be careful.
Doesn't have Daisy here either. Does have the flash, has the root caller as well. He has to flash early, but Frescowi's on the chase. Fresquito with 2 quick kills back to back.
What in the hell in Frescowi? He is going absolutely nuts.
Very clear avenues to take control of game 3.
MDK starting the grubs a little bit early here. Frescowi's only just making it to the mid lane tier 2, and you can see Super only just recalled and is now working his way out of the base. And because of that early start, Fnatic immediately pounce. Will take a grub of their own. They need 1 more for those mites to spawn. Alvaro, good dodge on the seismic shove.
In that wave, so always a bit nervous if there's 3 kill Tristana coming across and being able to push them back, but MDK able to secure it. Will find 3 for 3. And it looks like everyone's just going to rotate back in towards their standard lanes.
But it kind of plays back into what Vedi was just talking about with the split push threat, right? If you have those mites, your split push becomes even more powerful. Remember? Fnatic, though, Noah, very powerful right now. Has that Bloodthirster complete. Flash, Twisted Advance. They go into Oscar in, and the bullet time comes across the wall as Super opens up. Noah has to cleanse away from the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Now Jun has to flash the wall. Alvaro going in with the Magnet Storm. Oscar trying to get to the Mega Nova, but he's just short of it. Mirwin will fall, and both the top laners have been traded as Razok's being chased down by MDK. Ivan, King of the Jungle, able to escape for the moment. Daisy doing a little bit of work here as well, as MDK aren't done with the fight yet.
Super was in a great position to stop the ultimate from Noah, but now the follow-up.
Alvaro, Hex flashes forwards, pulled back, Zen is played in, tries to land the Shattering Strike, but Alvaro falls first, and it's the top laners, then the support's almost traded, a buster shot!
Yeah, as you say, you've got Oscar in who has teleport advantage here, but Mininar is about to come through.
Yeah, he's half health as well, just went over to the Mega. It looks like MDK will back away, Fnatic pushed through mid and then got control over the river. MDK don't really have a pressure point right now. Frescowi's trying to sort that out by pushing out bot, but doesn't have the time. Fnatic will take their first Drake of the game.
Well, I will say, gentlemen, I'm quite happy that we've got a bit of a closer affair. Not that the early game hasn't been close so far in this series, but there's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of trading, a little bit more messiness, which I think
It'll be more fun to watch.
The map getting some deep vision around that side of the area, while MDK turn their attention to the top side. And it's interesting as right now Fnatic have the ability to trade and sort of cross-map, but as we get later into the game, MDK's side lane threat is going to be that much stronger, kind of forcing Fnatic to split apart.
Oh, Nature's Grass, Oscar in and dashes away. The redemption coming out as well will heal him up, but it's not enough and not quick enough for Oscar to survive. The solo player hits Mirwin though, and he can be tanky, but he's not tanky enough to get out of here. Bullet time rips through the wave, as Fnatic will make a 1-for-1 trade.
Get the side waves pushed in and collapse on mid, and hope that Oyoy again can kind of look for this play with the ultimate across this area, and may look for it right now.
Weaver's Wall will separate Mirwin from the team. Jun going in, knocked back with the Bramble Smash. Daisy joining the party. Pascawi down towards the bottom side, will be met by Oscar Winnie, who doesn't have the Mega Gnar. Bullet time from nowhere could be a possibility here as Oscar Winnie has to flash away. There's a bullet time, Elioya flashes as well. Jun still looking for the chase, and he's damn tanky with the Eclipse. Root Caller hits onto Alvaro, knocked back with the seismic shove. Jun still tanking for days, the Trigger Seed keeping him alive. Another Root Caller goes in, and MDK just don't have the damage to work through Fnatic.
So much was thrown at him, but he barely had to do anything. He still has his flash after all of that was committed towards him as well. Now again, we turn our attention back to the split pushing threat. A tower is secured in favor of Frescowi. Oh, Oscar, the Trinity Force along with the Warden's Mail doing him some good there.
The upside, Fnatic just going to take the Dragon. And again, having that held on that mid lane turret, making it difficult for MDK to really kind of put pressure anywhere. So MDK going to have to try and find some way to get vision on top. I think the way you have to play it is kind of what we're seeing now, is go for side picks, and they look for Oscar in it.
Oscar with the wallop. Nature's Grass coming out. Redemption as well. Frescowi already falling low. The Locket will keep him shielded for the moment. Oscar tries to get another wallop, flashes in for it, but can't quite kill off the Triss.
They can really win out on this game. But if they keep trying to force fights, the problem is, do they really have the front to back to be able to win out?
Solarflare gets the slow. Alvaro doesn't have a flash, and it doesn't really have a way out of this one. Zenith Blade will follow him and take him out. Greedy pathing from Alvaro, I'm going to say. He was looking for a little bit of vision around the Razor Beaks, but he didn't need to go in that direction.
With no pressure on the map from MDK, they're fine to do
grasp. Jun gets hit with it. The Weaver's Wall goes down as well. It will separate Alvaro from the rest of MDK. The Magnet Storm comes in. Frescowi has all the time in the world, but immediately they dive onto him. The Solar Flare flashes away from. Noah was knocked in with a Buster Shot, and Yoya falls low. Oscar Rinnan on the backline trying to do everything he can. Alvaro flashes over the wall again. The Trigger Seeds from Razzle are huge. Humanoid buys a second with the stopwatch. Frescowi though begins to open up. Jump, jump, jump from the Trist. He finds one. He's looking for two. Jun stuns him for a second. All of MDK somehow still alive, and Fnatic are sent packing.
Secret Agent Frescowi coming in behind Fnatic, and he looks fantastic. He has become the best player in the league at finding these creative angles, creative flanks to take down the opposition. And there, Buster Shot Noah into MDK.
Alive, the damage is still good, but it's just not as good as what Frescowi can do. He gets CC'd up, he gets the utility he needs to clean up the fight.
It's been the Frescowi show, the rookie showing that it belongs in those grand finals in Munich. MDK would be one game away from claiming that spot in the title match. Now they're pushing in. You can see Humanoid in the top lane trying to get a tier 2, but the tier 3s have been broken. Super can step forward in a second when he sees that Fnatic moved across. The arrow, look at the arrow, look at the arrow. Is it gonna hit? No. But MDK continue to push in. Channeling my inner Crepo there for a second.
Echoes of a past there.
Yeah. The inhibitor goes down in the bot lane. The Weaver's Wall will split MDK up for a second. Humanoids look for Super, who doesn't have a flash, doesn't have a cleanse, perhaps doesn't have a hope of surviving. The Magnet Storm not used yet by Alvaro. They dive back in, and Super's still alive. The bullet time rips through two. Mirwin has to dash away, but the Zenith Blade straight through his heart. Fnatic find two. They lose one in him off the push. Can they get anything in response?
Lane. We'll get some of the bounty gold, which would be nice, but the base cracked open. No inhibitor turret in the mid lane.
It's just one of those things where, like,
I mean, they are brute.
Have you ever played those games where, like, you feel like you're winning, but at the same time you feel like it could swing just like that?
Weaver's Wall goes down. Mirwin and Yoya separated. The Drake, the target for Frescowi, should be able to secure it. They do. Inside Super and Alvaro. Elioy puts the Nature's Grasp down. Humanoid's going to tank it. Jun's going to do the same. Mikhail's on him first. Alvaro goes in with a Magna Storm on the backline. Jun down to half HP already. Alvaro the same. Oscar in with an arm into the wall. Frescowi stunned up with a one-up. Frescowi's down! Stradamus called it seems! You, Plato and Vin Diesel can predict the future! Fnatic win the fight somehow out of nowhere, and credit has to go to Oscar.
A single moment is sometimes all it takes, and Oscar, a player that ends up dying at the end of it, hasn't been able to find that ultimate in this game, but a single ultimate may be all that he needed.
Super and Mirwin versus Razork, Noah, and Humanoid, and that's a battle we'll have to wait for because their Super's pushing on the inhibitor in the bot lane. Be fast as you say, Betty. MDK already down to 4,000. It's gone. The Baron secured for the Mad Lions. Koi, can they get out of the fight? They should be able to. Mirwin still looking for that flank position. The Weaver's wall, who will be separated. Alvaro weaved away. Another minute, we'll push through the mid lane. Noah opens up on Frescowi. Frescowi! Need to get out of there.
Yeah, Noah can't. Oh, dash!
And Frescowi is down! And how many times have we doubted Noah in the clutch? How many times have we seen him be the reason that Fnatic lose? Perhaps this time he's the reason they win. Seems. As Alvaro is down to half HP, the Nexus Tower is the target for Fnatic, but they haven't quite got the damage on them yet. Now they begin to open up. The dash in from Alvaro with the Magna Storm. Nature's Grasp coming in as well. Oscar dashes in. He manages to get the damage on Super, and it's all done, but the singing, I feel. Frescowi comes in, there's no wave left for Fnatic. Bams, I spoke too quickly, and the is still looking for that flank, but Noah, look at the heals on him as he begins to rattle through this minion wave. The first Nexus Tower, a breath away. Mirwin dodges the seismic shove, the root of Frescowi! The root of Frescowi buries him in the dirt, and Fnatic take the Nexus Towers. Alongside it, the Nexus, it seems, and in a comeback win, Fnatic are one win away from Grand Finals.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LEC Summer Playoffs matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.